For artists only, for artists only, only. Hey, it's time for the arts, the art oracles, and the people who like to get their hands dirty. Yes. So I'm talking to painters and sculptors and even philosophers. I think philosophers get their hands dirty in life. Let's pull some charms to start the read, and I do not have a stand yet, so I will be splitting the decks. Let's see if we can get a token, because I did not bring any tarot, so something would be nice to tie it together. I like to start the read with the charms and end the read with the charms. Ooh, look at this. Direction. Director. You are the director. This is your movie, starring Bob. Okay. Yep. Pen and ink. You're writing your screenplay. This is your movie. I love the analogy. If you were writing the story of your life, what would you write? And I think as a artist, especially as we're about to start to exhibit, uh, so if you're putting stuff in the studio or even just in your own home, trying things out with your friends or your family, you definitely want to make sure that you're telling a story. You're telling a color story, you're telling an emotional story. Figure it out, get it clear so that when people ask you questions, you can answer quickly. That's all about like selling and things like that. I also like it if you can't explain it easily, then you probably don't know what it means. Anyway, so let's split the deck and see what the art oracles have for us today. Goya. Let's get one more. Oh, Nelly. Let's see here. Oh, two came out. Kuntz. All right. So, Goya says, in case of emergency, locate your nearest exit. A good character is no exaggeration, and truth takes shape in shadows. That's revisiting last night's message for the musicians. So if you didn't see that, check it out. Forward march, looking back. Martinetti says, forward march, looking back, ensures a broken neck. Your art should wage war. The only constant will always be contradiction. And then Mr. Kuntz, balloon boy himself, the future is big and bright and shiny. Your balloon can't pop, but your pop can balloon. Learn the difference between camp and kitsch. Oh, wow. Well, there you go. Mr. Camp himself. 313 on the clock. So there's an owl here too. So I keep getting owls we got to look into. Again, you're the director in your movie. Are you looking forward? Are you looking backward? What story are you telling? What story are you telling yourself as a creator? Make sure that you aren't setting yourself up because we all bringing emotional stuff with us from the past, from past failures, from projects that didn't quite work out. So I would, I would follow this direction and keep going forward. Then I'm also really drawn to the black here and the ink. And it's speaking to me of like, again, the shadows from last night's read with the musicians, but also just you're bringing something from the ether into reality, right? So you need darkness in order to shape that in, and that's where the truth is taking shape. And I really like that. What is the truth of what you're working on? Even if it's just so you can flex, right? Even if you're just like, I'm flossy, I'm pretty, and this is how I roll, then that's how you roll. But make sure that you know that you're coming from that way. Don't do things unintentionally as a creator. I think there's a bad habit right now in people just creating and then leaving it up to the audience. Well, that doesn't always work. I find that very lazy storytelling. So, and then we've got Kuntz here. The future is big and bright and shiny. And to know the difference. It's pretty self-explanatory. Again, authenticity in all of our workings. Let's see, for the painters, what is art? What is here? The dead tree. Yep, back to the darkness again. And then let's get one more. The lake. Ooh, frozen over lake. Yeah, but there's a little cabin there. Bob used to say, happy people live in the little cabin. Oh, let's get a sign of the times. Hope, rainbow. Again, we had cheer bear yesterday. So rainbows are starting to show up, which is giving me 10 of cups in the Walter Waite tarot. And you can see my gross tattoo, sorry. I played sports. The letter K, C, R, E, V, or B could be significance. Number 9, number 2, number 6 could be of significance. I also like that the art is on display on the refrigerator. It's giving me like I'm about to put myself on display. And this is something we've been doing since we were children. And when we were kids, again, just mom was putting up your art on the fridge because she loved you. Now you're doing it with more intention. And I think that's, again, really important as a creator to work with intention. Let's get a couple more charms to see if we can get anything else. Oh, the sun and the circus. This is also my theater card. So we have a theater message that I will do later today. Usually if I pull some charms, they have indicators that there are other messages that want to come out. It's the sun again. There's 3 bears. Oh, flowers. Look at all the flowers. So whatever you're working on, it's going to be fruitful. Even if it's just for fun, even if it's just to flex, go ahead and show off. Just be intentional when you do it, okay? It'll have more of an impact. Stop leaving everything up to the audience. It's okay to direct people. It's okay to have a focus. I mean, they could change their mind anyway, but most people want you to drive the car. People don't come to a show or come to a gallery to be bored. They come to a show or a gallery because they want to have a good time. They're hoping that you do well, okay? That is definitely the blue pill you need to take today, okay? People are there to cheer for you. They want to see you succeed. All right, let's see, before we exhibit our art, what will Bob like us to know? Let's put a few little highlights in here just to make them little rascals sparkle in the sun. That goes definitely with the lake. Even though the lake is frozen over, maybe you haven't been working for a long time. Maybe you haven't exhibited for a long time. But look, the lights are on in the alchemist's house, right? You are still there. You are still making things. You are still, even though it's frozen over, you can still sparkle, right? You can still show off. You can still flex. Do it for a reason. Do it to show off. Why not? Show off. Show how good you are. You got this. Anyway, that's the end of the Artist Tarot. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the thumbs up or hit all the buttons. Subscribe, whatever. I'm going to get the Apothecary up and running soon. So stay tuned for that. And good luck, creators.